It's been roughly a month, I think, since I did the last video, and these are the little seedlings, well, seeds that I had planted in the last video that I posted. So these are the little Carolina Reaper seeds. We have got 7 that germinated. This one here, actually in the middle here, closest, it's a little bit crippled, probably not the word, but that was the very first seedling that that sprouted, and it had no cotyledons on it whatsoever, and it had no kind of seed cap or anything, and it was just there, a brown stalk. And I kind of, I kept watering it, the same as all the others, and lo and behold, a little green leaf, one little green leaf, which is that. So it was a true leaf, no cotyledons at all. The largest leaf here, closest to me, developed. So what I have, I don't know, did I have it the last time? The little fan, and it's blowing. So it's blowing on them all. I've recently put them from the small pots, which are about 1 inch, to these larger double cups. And when I did that, I used this stuff, Growmate, and it's mycorrhizal fungi, and not one of them went into shock. So I'm really impressed with that. Again, I mean, I've got these here set on 26, and the temperature in the grow room, I don't know, can you see that, because I still have the Spider Farmer 1000 over these, is 21 degrees in the grow room. I just also have some laurel cuttings there that I'm trying to grow. They haven't died off, a few of them have, but just want to see, can I grow those? Possibly too hot. Well, the big news for today is I suppose I got a new light, which I was saying in the last video. I'll just show you here. Still the same tent, but I have a new light, which is the Spider Farmer 2000, and this light is a savage, really. It's got the same setup here. I'll try and come around here. The same setup where you can daisy chain that to another, either the 1000, the 2000, or the 4000, just by using this. Sorry. This little, almost like a phone wire, and you just plug that into one and plug it into the other, so you can see on here a better view, if there is a better view. That's your dimming switch there, so you can dim on this if this was your main light hooked to the 2000, and you can just dim, and it will dim everything. So basically, if you look there, that's at the minimum setting, which is, I don't know why you would dim it, but that's that. So these are the plants that were in the propagator, and zip this open a little bit more so we can have a look. I mean, they're looking absolutely fantastic. I've put some of these yellow things, just in case you're wondering, are little sticky, like fly catchers, because these little buggers are, I think they're called Fungus Nets, and they come in your soil, your compost, or whatever it is that you buy from your local I don't know, woodies I have here, that's where I buy things, but they come in the soil. And if you look here, I have soil here, pre-mixed, potting soil. I've got lots of stuff here. my garage is turning into a bloody I don't know what, but I've got this stuff. New Horizon, that's upside down, but it's peat free. Again, just under here, that is worm castings. That's pure worm castings. I think 90% worm castings in the bag and 10% compost. That is a huge 100-litre bag of perlite, and then different things in there, vermiculite, stuff like that, different compost, and that's manure. There's more worm castings there, by the way. So all of this here I've kind of, you know, mixed with topsoil, everything basically you've seen there, plus some Epsom salts and the fish blood and bone meal. There's another bag of worm castings. They're all over the place. But again, that's what those little stickies are for. And they're really, I mean, if you look over there, I've got 5 or 6 on that one. You can see them actually through the cards. But these have really come on. I mean, most of them were like that maybe a month ago, tiny. That is, I don't know how big that is there, you know, an inch tall. Some of them, I mean, if you look at that one there, it's just starting to put out leaves now. It was more or less a stalk with nodes on it. That's probably about a week ahead of it. That's probably 2 weeks ahead of it. And this here, right, around about a week ago, this, which is my reaper, the one reaper that I had planted with the rest of them, that was like that maybe 10 days ago. Probably 1 week is a bit unfair, but about 10 days ago. And it is really, I don't know, can you actually see these plants and kind of appreciate what they really look like? This is the one here I've posted on Reddit, on the pepper community. That is, you know, about halfway up my hand, but it is super bushy. The central part here has sprouted out. It's got like 1, 2, 3, I think 4 branches, and then this here and this here, they have just forked from the very bottom. So that's what I'm hoping, that it's basically like a trident almost, like 1, 2, 3, and then this has gone into a tri almost here in the middle. Same as this here. I mean, the central part is so small, and then bang bang, you've got 3 offshoots here. Again with this one, you know, that's actually really tall. So that's probably the tallest of the lot that I have here. But they're all so bushy, and I'm really pleased with them. I mean, those 2 at the back there, they are ornamental. 2 in the pot, in the same pot, ornamental chilies that my wife bought. And you know, we took the chilies off, and kind of the leaves started to fall off, and you know, it just hasn't really come to anything. But anyway, it's the Spider Farmer 2000 that, you know, I really like in here. I mean, I've got this, I've got these little fly things all over the place in here, by the way. But it's, you know, I don't know, roughly, I think 2 feet off. You're supposed to have it for veg. So this tent is 1.5 meters by 1.5. So probably I'm going to end up putting this light more over here, and then buy another one and have it kind of here for an equal, you know, the light to be able to get, you know, meet everything and hit everywhere in the tent. I don't want any kind of hot spots or dead spots, really. And I suppose the new thing that I've got are these little fans. I mean, if you look there, I don't know, can you see, but that's just shaking them around and giving them a, here's another one I just have hooked onto the side, and another one over there over the heater, but they're blowing cool air around the place and really thickening up the stems, and hopefully if they keep growing like this, hopefully the plants will be really good and bushy. And another thing actually that I've got is these things, Mosquito Dunks they're called, and I've just taken a little bit of one of these rings and put it into my watering can and crushed it up, and basically put it in. I actually put it in today because these fungus gnats, they kind of live on the soil, and they put larvae. So larvae grow and bore down into the soil, and that stuff, what it does, it's a pesticide really. It's supposed to be the only thing that kills those little larvae when they go down into the soil. Excuse me. But that's it really. I think that these, some of the guys on Reddit since I joined there last week are saying that these plants look like they have too much nitrogen and all that. The only food that they're getting is the tripart, so the General Hydroponics Flora series. So Flora, I can't remember, there's one of them that's brown, one of them that's green, and one of them that's kind of a pink. Bloom and Grow and Micro, that's it. So Micro is the brown one, Grow being the green, and Bloom being the kind of pinkish one. So they get that based on soil. There's another one where you have like cocoa and I think another one for water, or hydro. But that's what I do. I give them the soil based version of the Grow, as you know, that stage. So kind of I think it's 10 mil of Micro, 15 mil of Grow, and 5 mil of Bloom, and I put that in a 10 litre watering can, this bad boy right here, and I give them probably, that does me all week, that 10 litres does these all week. And I've just started giving these seedlings. I'm just going to show you actually what the seedlings look like, because they are, this is probably the best looking of the seedlings. I'll show you in here. I mean, you just look at that there. You can see on the leaf nodes, the growth is, it's spectacular. It looks so good, and lovely. I mean, the leaves are lovely and big, and a lovely green color. And I mean, I'm still feeding these from the top. Still feeding from the top because the roots are not big enough yet. I mean, if I just show you this one as well, you can see, I don't know, will my camera pick up on it, but the growth, those tiny little leaves growing from the nodes at the bottom, fabulous, beautiful looking little plants. And I'll show you this the little crippled up one. It was such a strange one, and I'm glad that I didn't pull it up, because there was a few that germinated with the paper towel method, and maybe about 5 or 6 of those did not come through. They didn't pull through the soil, so I just binned them. So that's it. Listen, I'm going to try and make a series on this and show you guys what these are like. As I say, I have been pulling off some buds, especially on this one. And this is the one you can see there. I've kind of failed because it continues to push out buds. Buds there, buds there. Sorry, I'm just trying to just move this. You know, buds there. And they're flowering. They will flower. And as I say, this thing is literally, that's the side of my hand there. So maybe about 2-3 inches tall. But the stems on it, if you look at how thick those are, I mean they're bloody thick, just for little side shoots coming up. I don't know, can you see in there, but it's just full of growth. It's unbelievable. I did give them, here's one of them little fungus gnats, look. It's going to kill you. Thank you. I did give them 1 dose of this. Excuse me. I gave them 1 dose of this stuff. And I think I gave them about a teaspoonful in that 10 litres. And it's huge, it's humongous on, if you can see there, the Irish declaration, 24% nitrogen. So I don't really want to give them, you know, any more of that, just in case, because I'm not I'm not an expert yet. I'm just a first-time grower. So that is what I did. I gave them 1. Listened to advice on Reddit in the pepper lovers community, and you know, they said there was too much nitrogen. I'll just get in here a little bit closer. I'm trying to sidestep the wires and things, just to give you a look at some of these little plants. That's the little one I was showing you before, and this one here, it's lovely, new growth coming. It hasn't really grown, just kind of budding those. It's been roughly a month, and that's all the growth that there has been. Here you can see new growth on these. Tiny little bit of new growth down there, and that's one of the peppers. That has, oh, there's actually 3 peppers on that under the soil, so I'll take those off. 3 peppers. Well, that's it. I mean, you can appreciate the size of these. I mean, these are just so small at the moment, but they are, you know, plenty of new growth coming, and the plants themselves are going to get so thick. So that's it. I'm going to see some of those fungus gnats. I'm going to end it there, and you know, we'll see how we get on. I'm hoping to kind of fill you in with the progress of this Spider Farmer 2000. Still loving this, the AC Infinity, and this Red Scorpion. I mean, they're fantastic. And I suppose the only thing that I'm doing here is this thing comes on in the night time when it gets to about 18. I want to keep it roughly about 18 degrees in here. You know, I don't want it dropping below that. And as I say, for I think the third time now, I'm going to try and make a series and show you the progress of these little things, because you know I'm really excited about this. As I say, everything that you see there, bar this one, they're all chocolate scorpions. So that's the Reaper, and then all the others in the propagator are Reapers as well. And that's it. Listen, thanks for watching. I've been rambling on here for 20 minutes. Hopefully it's made sense. And as usual, take it easy.